Hey sassies, how y'all doing? I am so excited that I have this fragrance in my collection. I don't know what to do. Actually, two fragrances I'm going to compare. They've been compared on YouTube. You can find videos on them. That's what I did. I researched this because I was so intrigued by Initio's Atomic Rose. Initio fragrance, the House of Initio's Atomic Rose. It's a niche brand, niche fragrance, and I have a sample. I can't get, don't get too excited. I don't have the actual bottle because it's, it's a higher price range. I am considering buying it though because I've seen it at within my threshold I've set for myself. I don't currently want to go over $200. So I've seen it under that. Now the retail price is, sometimes I've seen it for $350, at least in the high twos. So I'll get into all that. Now, guys, I am so excited as well to get Lattafa's Amethyst. Yes, so I could compare. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, if you're still here, sassies, then you are interested in my comparison video. Now, I've had a chance, I got a sample. I got it from Lucky Scents. I have a sample of Atomic Rose by Initio Parfums. And I was very intrigued when I read the notes and just heard others talking about it here on the tube. Now, I was also excited when I watched a few videos and look at this beautiful purple bottle, you guys, and found that my House of Lattafa, which I have videos letting you know I've purchased from Lattafa before. I love Lattafa. I love Lattafa. So this is called Bade'e Amethyst. And it looks just like their version or their take on Oud for Glory. I get them mixed up. Oud for Glory, which may be the Lattafa brand, but I have that one and I love it. So it comes, the Lattafa comes packaged up in its own beautiful royal chair is what I like to call it. In the fragrance community, I've heard it referred to as a coffin. I really wasn't too thrilled with that term, so I came up with a different term. I really can't remember it, but I want to call it its royal. Let's call it its royal bed. So here's how the box comes. As I've said before on Lattafa's, you want to look for your hologram to make sure that's not fake. They're faking and duping any and everything, even though this is very affordable. So it lays on this royal bed. You guys, so isn't she beautiful? And I contemplated. I was going to go ahead and take the plunge and get the Initio. And then I said, well, what if you don't like it? What? At least try this. Well, why try this? If you're going to get the Initio, you could be putting that $30 towards that. I went through a lot of thinking. So it comes out. Look at the bottle. Now the Initio bottle, which I'll have a picture. I'll have a pop-up of how Initio's bottle is very sleek as well. Pretty much the same shape. But the Initio bottles, it was pretty plain. It's beautiful though. It's gorgeous. It's very chic. I think this is very classy as well. I really, really like this, that detail. And I'm just showing in case you just haven't, been interested or seen this before. We can't always assume that, there are other videos, because sometimes I'm watching somebody on YouTube and they go, there are plenty. And so now you're forcing me to go watch someone else when you could have given a little more details. So anyway, it's lovely. This is pretty reminiscent of the Initio bottle, except it does have it has a plaque in the middle. So I was just so excited. Y'all just don't understand. And the lining of this is suede. The box feels very elegant as well. So now this is the Lattafa bottle. I don't have a whole bottle of the Initio. Now, you guys, so I put the Initio, and lucky sense, you have to love them to death, I guess, but I'm not going to be ordering a lot. I'll just, Twisted Lily at least sends sprays, and Fragrance Net, you can get samples, and the dabber, this is how their scents come, y'all. So you open it and you either dab or, like I do, just wipe it on. But like I said, I put some on before the video. I've had this a while, y'all. So I'm pretty much, half done with it. Yeah, because when you turn it upside down, I'm everywhere. You can't, there's no perfume here. You can't really see. But I've lived with these, is what I'm trying to say. This is not a brand new, this is not a first impressions. So with the Initio, it's a beautiful fragrance. You get the rose, and it stays very green. The Initio, I'll probably pop the notes up, but just in case your girl gets busy, here's the Initio. So according to, and it's doing all kind of ads, which I'm trying not to do. This is the Initio bottle. Isn't it beautiful? And I'm on Fragrantica.com, and it's such a sleek bottle, y'all. And so anyway, it has rose, floral, vanilla, citrus, soft, spicy, amber, fresh, and it says it's powdery. All of that is true. I pick up all of that. But initially, I pick up a fresh rose, and it stays green. It's a freshly cut rose that you've had delivered to your home, or you're just out in your backyard, and you've picked that fresh rose and you're smelling it, so you also can inhale the stems as well, and it stays rosy and floral even through the dry down. That fresh stem is there. That fresh, and you get some of the spicy. I'm not getting a whole lot of amber. It is very fresh. It has a fresh note in it. You probably won't be able to see, but that blue line is fresh, and it says it's powdery. So I do, what you initially get with this one is you get the rose, deep, fresh, freshly cut, just delivered or just picked. Oh my goodness. And that floral stays there. It's a rose, but it's also very green, very floral, and it stays. It does not dissipate. The citrus is there as well. That's what's helping it stay green. That's citrus. The citrus and the floral can sometimes be quite similar. So you do get a little spicy. I don't get much amber, but it's lovely. Now, with the Initio, still on Fragrantica, and here's the Initio.
Y'all,
so you know I'm actually looking at it. So rose,
I don't know why I said Initio.
Amber,
it's the
vanilla,
Lattafa,
soft spicy, citrus, floral, fresh spicy, powdery, and floral. With the Initio, you guys. Oh, and I forgot to show you the beautiful Lattafa logo. It's on the top, y'all. And then there's a plate on the bottom. And the plate lets me know UAE. And this is an eau de parfum. Y'all, this one, in my opinion, if you like rose, if you like oud, so you get right away the rose and the oud, which is what made me fall in love with this. You get they smell similar. Yes, so because it's touted, this is their take on the Initio's Atomic Rose. Some people even say psychedelic love. The notes are not all the way, but not similar. The notes on the Amethyst by Lattafa and the Atomic Rose are very, very similar. However, they're not exact dupes, even in the dry down. They're not exact dupes. This smells like, this brings my childhood back. You should have seen me when I opened this. I was spraying this pretty much throughout the night because I opened it I got it maybe in the evening. And anyway, I put it on after I showered because I had always, I had on something else. So I wanted to get the experience. And then I stay up late. So throughout the night, I kept smelling it, kept spraying it. I fell in love. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Lattafa's Amethyst. It reminds me, I get grapes. It reminds me of when I was younger, there were these cans of pop. I'm from Chicago, so it's pop. What's pop? Go look it up. So it reminds me, and my brother and I, we would freeze our cans of pop to go with our creature feature movie at night. And I would suggest, let's freeze them so they would last longer. But they were, it said Concord grape. And oh my goodness, the smell, it's what I always associate with grape, that fresh, dripping with just being rinsed off, like the picture on the can. This is what this smells like, y'all. It's a lovely scent. So that rose, I don't even have to spray it. The sillage is there. I would say I get a good 4 or 5 hours out of it, and that's good, to me. 4 or 5 hours is excellent, because you can always top up. So I'm just ecstatic. So The difference is that the Initio, like I said, remains very green. You get the rose in both of them throughout, but that florally, even though they both have floral notes, I would say if you're a floral lover and just, you get that green with the Initio. This comes on the scene to do a little more. It's not your average, they smell very similar, but this one is not top heavy with that floral. It's top heavy, it's got that rose and that oud makes it rich. And then that's the citrus and the spiciness to it. And I guess, I don't know where I'm getting that grapey smell. Still, it would be fresh. And it just smells like you would imagine grapes. It smells like purple. And you've seen them. You've seen and had them. The darkest purple grapes. And there's something different about those juicy Concord grapes, y'all. And I know, call me crazy, but that's what this gives me. And that's because, like I said, the difference in the two is not overpowered trying to be fresh with the floral. And actually, the floral here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. That floral is the 7th note. I'm just blown away. It says, Bade'e Oud Amethyst by Lattafa Perfumes is an amber vanilla fragrance for men and women. They're both unisex. This is a new, so it was launched in 2021. Top notes are pink pepper and bergamot. Middle notes are Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, and jasmine. Base notes are argarwood, oud, amber, and vanilla. Y'all, I'm so, this is in my top 5 loves. It's in my top 5 loves. And I've worn it like all day several times and have been, it makes me so happy. Have I gotten compliments? Yes. A woman was near me. We were at an event and she was near me most of the time and she hadn't said much. But then another woman came, and this was, y'all, at least I had it on at this point at least 3 or 4 hours. So a woman comes walking towards me, and the first thing she says is, somebody smells good. Who is that smelling good? And so the first woman said, oh, that's JJ. She always smells good. So y'all, sometimes you won't get compliments because you always smell good. But so the woman was like, oh my goodness, you just smell so good. And she said that, so like, this is me. She was about this far back and she's walking and somebody smells good. And I was like, is that still me? But I know it makes me happy. I smell it on myself I would say a good definite 4 hours going into that 5th hour. And by that 6th, 7th hour, it would be time to freshen up. And that would be overspraying. So that's what I do. I am just so excited. And for the price, it smells so expensive. It smells so expensive. I don't get an after smell. I don't get a synthetic-y smell. I just get rose and Concord grapes in a bottle, y'all, and oud. If get yourself, get your hands on this. Get your hands on this. I can't even imagine, except maybe someone, snobby-ish or just set out not to like it. And we do have those people, and they don't even do it intentionally. But there's some people that refuse to like something that's under $200, But this, I have on something already, so. And look at that sprayer, y'all. Look. It's doing what it's supposed to do. You get that oud, and don't mistake the oud. Train your nose to smell that oud. You get that. That's not synthetic. That's oud. That's oud gracing your nose. It's just lovely. It's lovely. And it's not syrupy sweet. It's not, you're going to smell yourself everywhere. It's just joy in a bottle. It's joy in a bottle. Now, not to slight Initio's version, because it's great too, but I'm not like I just have to go get it right now type of thing. Since I have this, I'm sure right now as it stands, and it's hard when you're dabbing, if it was in a sprayer, but I'm sure I will eventually get Atomic Rose. I'm just not in a big rush. But yeah, y'all, get y'all's hands on it. Get y'all's hands on this if you like a good oud, rose, a unique fragrance. So if you're not out there looking, and if you're the type that your nose is not offended because it's not the norm. Now, if you're going to be kind of offended because it's not your La Vie Belle, it's not, I'm trying to think. Oh, that's my dog. I'm sorry. It's not just your normal, what am I trying to say? Just average. No, that's not the right word. Cashmere. I'm sorry, y'all. My daughter's at the door. It's just not your normal. But some people, if it's not vanilla and floral, then it's kind of like, oh, I don't like that. That smells awful. So I don't, if you're into something unique, you like rose, you like oud, you would love this. Hi, y'all. Sorry about that. I really am. I got interrupted. So sorry. So, as I was saying, if you have a nose for a unique fragrance, this is your baby. It's unique. It's not going to be your average feminine scent that's just the same as everything else. So I don't even want to name any scents to put that out there like that. But this is not it. Same floral, garden, rose, same old rose. This is not that. The Initio is beautiful too, but this is just, I love this so much. It has my heart. It just really does. So that's all I wanted to say. Wanted to come by and give this all this love and everything. And your girl is happy. And for under $50, I couldn't have been happier. Under $50, y'all. Under $50. Not $300-$400. This is going to always be in my collection. That spray, as I was showing before, it's perfection. I love it so much. I love this fragrance so much. Sassy JJ says it's a winner. It will always be in my collection. I am so happy to have it. So happy Lattafa has these prices. And I don't really say it's a dupe. It's their interpretation of something close to the Initio. Just like their oud for the other whatever. I can't ever keep those straight, y'all. I own the Lattafa version of, and I think the Lattafa version is Oud for Glory. Don't quote me. Matter of fact, let's look it up. Yeah, so the Lattafa version is Oud for Glory. And the Initio's version is Oud for Greatness. You know. So anyway, I'm just as excited and even more excited about this one than as I am about the Oud for Glory. I love Oud for Glory. Maybe I'll even do a comparison video. But this just gets me going even more, y'all. And like I said, it garners compliments. I got compliments. Now, when I was wearing the Initio, I didn't get a lot of compliments, but remember, I had to dab it. And then, like I said, people just say, ooh, she always smells good. So I'm out, y'all. Don't forget to comment. I answer all comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Get on a device where you can actually subscribe, because I appreciate you all so much. If you have this, if you have Initio, go ahead and tell me in the comments what you think about each and or both. Just tell me. But I can't keep saying I'm so happy. So I'm so happy. Love my sassies. Peace.